Alright, here we are again. I'm Shawn Allen. We have Josh Dawkins and Frank Favata.
Hello.
Hello. It was Josh's first acting on this as Selectman Hirschfield.
Yep, I was last minute replacement
Exactly.
for who?
Last minute
Who was
replacement.
supposed to be there? You
We don't
remember?
need to discuss who was supposed to be there,
Okay.
but
That's true.
So how'd you take it in? How'd you like doing it?
I was very nervous,
yeah.
and I
You did
think
fine.
my blood pressure was way up, and we had to have the makeup artist like paint my face back to a normal skin tone.
You did great though.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't like watching yourself either, do you? You seem uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I suppose everybody is in the beginning. You know.
Right.
You do it enough, you probably get used to it.
This was so much fun to film.
that scene.
How many times does he get slapped
He gets
in this
slapped.
series?
I'm
And
starting to
this-
think Chris Doobie may like getting slapped. Now, basically, these clips here are trying to show the dislike for each other between Gwen and Cameletto,
Chadster.
the Chadster.
Oh,
Gwen makes a lot of
I
friends. doesn't
sat
she?
in for Tim in that scene we did in the driveway.
That's right,
too.
you did.
That was another
You
body
do a
part.
lot of
body part.
stand-in.
Oh, that was great filming. that
Sheila as Mrs. Benson. Yeah, she was good. We actually got her for the part. I love that part right there. We tried to convince her to do it naked, but she wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I saw Sheila performing in a play with
Who was this?
Stacy's son. I saw Sheila performing in a play with Cheryl Norton and thought she was great. And I'm like, can we get her to play Mrs. Benson? And sure enough, she set it up. Ali Galdiva,
Your other daughter.
my other daughter.
Hey, that's my apartment complex.
It's Frank's.
Yeah. Let's give you your address, Frank. And there's Frank.
Frankie.
Frank Lissa.
Yeah,
Frank
Frankie,
Lissa.
Frank Lissa.
Oh, the choke
Oh
scene.
yeah.
The choking scene, yeah. This was a funny day, man.
That was another long day, wasn't it?
It was.
But we had a lot of fun that day.
Look
Yeah.
at the physique. Was that a tattoo of a donut on his leg?
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, Essie's does a great job at choking it.
He has problems with putting
King
things in
Kong.
his mouth.
He does. Trying to give himself the Heimlich.
I thought he was going to break that counter off.
Yeah. Oh, we were all trying not to laugh, but eventually I could. I ruined a couple of takes with my laugh, and I think the cabinets opening and closing are my favorite. And Cheryl talks about the look she had from this view, from her view of how it looked.
That and that one time when he threw the donut up and it landed right on
Right
the counter,
there.
perfect.
Yeah. There it goes. It popped out.
And Josh was the one that suggested that he eat that pop out.
When he walks away.
That's how we would do a lot of scenes, though. As we're doing it, it's like, what if we had him do this or do that? And they'd always end up funnier. Funnier and
And he would do it. He
grosser.
did it every
Yeah.
single time too.
This is funny.
Smack.
It lands
Yeah,
right
what are
in
the
the
chances of
box.
hitting it up to the ceiling and go
Lands
right back in
right
the
in the box.
But yeah, I actually had to dismiss myself from this
A lot of
because
scenes, but this one.
I ruined I ruined a couple of takes with this. So finally, on one of them, I couldn't hold laughing anymore. I went outside and let them finish it. Yep. Thank you, Josh, for this gross moment.
It's food. I'll eat it.
This is the opening without the people's faces.
And which one do you like better?
I think I like this one because I love that part right there where the drums and
The scene
Change the
switches.
sheet.
yeah.
Time.
If you look closely, you can see that's me holding the camera in that truck there, and Chris Doobie was driving.
I keep on noticing the GoPro
Yeah, on
top
the
of it.
roof.
There's that Zit again. There's Ali Galdiva.
Always asking for money.
Oh, she almost slipped up.
Yeah,
So I don't think her dad would approve that she works at Hooters.
at Hooters. Yeah.
Even though he goes.
Yeah.
I can't remember. We did this scene several times, and it was a timing thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With her turning around and.
Oh yeah.
Ew.
Typical teenage girl. Ew. This was a real. This is a real scene that happened to me. I was in my boxes that were down like past my knees, and girls were running around the house with shorts on that were
Not
way up
even.
their butt and their cheeks hanging out. And I was told to go put some clothes on
By who?
by my
That's
fiance at the
it's
time.
Chad's theme song.
Yep,
isn't it?
Chad's theme song. That's how you know he's coming.
This was a hot day.
Oh, it's a brutally hot day. But me being a big-time director and stuff, I had a guy who actually held an umbrella
Yeah,
over
an
my head.
umbrella.
Oh, yeah?
bitch.
Yeah.
I had an umbrella bitch.
He took
I
the.
love the the radio with the long antenna.
Everybody wants to be a hero in this too.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Door breakdown number 1. Channeling.
Doobie was meant to play this
He
role.
was.
Look at them tight pants, man. How does he even breathe?
I couldn't
or
imagine
walk?
being in those in the hot day like it was.
Oh, I'd be sweaty.
Aren't they like polyester or something?
Yeah, I think so.
I love this line
Yeah.
that Rena has coming up.
Gwen saves the day. Or
Cheryl.
Tried
Cheryl.
before?
Heather.
I fucked
Heather.
hard.
Because that's a real saying in the fire service. Try before pry. Because there's a lot of guys that
There's damage down.
yeah. Yeah, there was an error there that we somehow the audio got cut out.
Oh, we'll just voice him in.
Yeah. I love how Rena and Chris had this all planned out. They were super excited to do this scene.
We
They-
were going to
yeah.
do this in Berlin, weren't we?
Yeah,
Originally.
they choreographed it and everything. I love
Oh,
that punch there
right
to
in
the
the
throat.
throat.
The sound effect
It's a
was
broken
great.
windpipe.
I love how you can hear the punching and kicking still as she's running away and watching.
But yeah, this was planned for the backyard of Chris Tooby's house.
Yes. I love how she's strutting around like, that's right, I kicked your ass, bitch.
And he actually had real tears coming out.
Yep, he really cried for this part.
I'm surprised you held it together.
If you ever see the camera shake, that's probably usually because I'm laughing as I'm holding it.
I think Hannah was like, "Oh my God, what is wrong with this guy?"
Yeah. Yeah, that's Hannah Heckman. Now this scene we filmed a week before it aired. Yeah, this was filmed a week before this episode aired. There's Paul McCaldy as Matt. He kept asking me, when am I going to have a kissing scene with Cheryl? But
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, is it?
yeah, we never gave it to him. And I would, like, I think to get him there, I had to say, yeah, Paul, you can have a kissing scene with her. You can kiss her goodbye. He never got to kiss her goodbye. This is funny.
When was it not like 100 degrees?
I know, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing the way this winter's been. It's been the complete opposite.
She's still yelling.
Oh yeah, I think he really likes Sponge Bath and Mrs. Benson.
I think so.
Yeah, a little smirk on his face.
What the?
And that's Sheila again.
Good thing you've got a nice ass because your work sucks. That's the only thing that's sucking around here.
I love her playing that dirty old lady.
So when you're done talking to your friends, I'll be needing another sponge then.
I remember how many times we folded and unfolded that
Yeah.
laundry.
And I was
And
stuck
Frank-
underneath the
yeah,
table.
Frank, you were on the floor underneath.
Yeah, doing the audio.
Hello? Give me my phone.
I love she slaps his hand. Geez, I wonder whose thong that was.
All right, I'm the guilty party.
Yeah. What?
That's no cat story.
That was a great line. And that was something that wasn't scripted
Yeah,
either.
we had-
That we decided, hey, wouldn't it be funny?
Chief Tapley in the background here.
Yep. So here's Josh. But that behind there on my right side is Bill Tapley. He's the real Sandown fire chief. And the one with the baseball hat there is Matt Rittenhouse, who's wrote some great articles in the Tri-Town News about Paragods. There's Stephen Waller Jones.
this
He
the
also-
one I borrowed his coat for the wardrobe?
Yeah.
Yeah. He also told me that he doesn't like seeing himself on TV either.
No.
But he loves the acting.
Tiffany just has great manners or
Manners?
facial expressions.
Yeah.
When she, how would you use mannerisms? But anyways, great facial expressions. There's Josh.
All that makeup?
The hair looks good though. It's all nice.
Well, thank you.
Who would have thought the cat would have gotten yours? Sorry. All those in favor of suspending Sandville's medical operations as of the next business day, say aye. Aye.
I just want to go on record and say that if anyone dies, I want the newspaper to know your name,
And Chief Tapley back there is the one who told me to do
To do
that
that,
part
yeah.
about if anything happens, it's your fault. Or I want your name, your name, your name.
What the hell? Why am I called in on my day off?
Hey, don't take it out on me. Blame Gwen for beating the shit out of Hamilton.
Whatever. I'm sure some of the medics get the call this time. Instead of dealt with them on our DMT.
Anything for you.
Notice we say dickhead a lot.
Is this the tennis, the
Yes,
golf ball?
golf
one?
balls.
Oh, it was so funny.
It took forever to do this scene.
It was a tongue twister, wasn't it?
For everybody.
Now we can buy the alcohol. And that's timeless, boys.
I like this part here.
Is that Dave's father?
No, it's not. Jen is the one dating Grace.
It's like all these old guys dating these young girls.
Maybe we should tell my dad about us.
Are you nuts?
I love this.
I'm tired of hiding our relationship. Then we can get him to give me
Stephen
back.
O'Brien always talks about this was his toughest scene to do.
You kill me after using my balls.
But I think he said it was one of his favorites.
Yeah.
too.
Well, he is looking to get into trouble in the show, so.
I'm his little girl. He would do anything I said.
Yeah, Brooke McLean, Hanson, she plays a great
Yeah,
spoiled teenage girl.
yeah. The two of them work well together.
Yeah.
Quit being grumpy, Daddy. Can I have your credit card for a new
It's,
map? And the check? Nothing, why?
That's right, nothing. How many freaking times I tell you to come here?
And I love how Amy comes out and like, I'm going back in.
Naked and freaking having all the
Nice. He
firefighters
slowly closes the door.
just staring at
Oh yeah, she doesn't want the chief to know.
Honestly, Chief, there's no way to house that without getting my arse kicked.
Fine, I'll change later. Now can I have the card from your trust?
No, goddammit, it's a friggin' asshole and stand it. You're grounded.
But Dad,
Don't butt me. It's a friggin' ass there now. You, it's your ass to work. Yes, Chief.
ambulance is the first. Fine, if you want to
Fuck.
Now that call could have gone to the medic.
And this is so true, what she says there. It's like, you piss off the dispatch in this thing, they'll screw you over.
save the shitty calls for you.
Oh yeah.
So, what'd you buy your dispatcher?
It's dispatcher day, right?
Yeah.
Flat out comes out and says,
How the F's in this episode, huh?
it is rated M.
Yes, it is.
Now it's funny. I've worked in EMS now for 13 years. I don't know, and I never knew that. But I was watching this episode with somebody who's into dispatching and EMS, and they picked right away like that's not the right radio that you pick up because the gray one is a PA microphone and not. It's like I never even realized it was a different color in all these years.
Well, a lot of the stuff when we film this, because you're in the business, and you would be like, well, we can't do that because people will think. I was like, no, your people you work with, that small handful that do that job, well, we'll pick it out, but the general public will not know.
And they actually did.
Yeah.
I love this scene here. I love these scenes that are emotional where you feed off and each other and how they react.
Yeah, it was a good scene.
And these are my favorite scenes to do.
You know what? I wasn't like concentrating on this. I was concentrating on your new like $400 microphone.
Yes.
Above you guys in the rain.
Yeah. Yeah, it was raining.
We just got it.
Too.
Yeah.
And we finally figured out why she's pissed at the chief.
Mm-hmm.
They were in love.
But why is she with Chad?
Well, probably to rub it in the chief's face, like I got a new young guy.
They're kind of into the same things too, you know.
Who's this music?
This is Still Rise. This is just a great song. It works well for some of these scenes. Yep. Chief's not happy.
Chief throwing in the towel a little bit here?
It looks like he is. I think that's what he is. You know, he just realizes like he's done all he can and now he don't know what to do. And here we are, Freestead Fire. Now this was a brutally hot day and she was wearing that jacket. And didn't we spray the car down with a hose to look like it rained?
Yeah, this was like a month later or something.
Yeah, because it was about a month or two later. And we had to make
And the
car.
water was drying up instantly.
Yeah.
It was.
Every time we got in between scenes, you'd say, jump back in the car and
Yeah.
get in the air conditioner.
This is Ronica Farron. I love this part here. Right there, the way she sings, like, I have to tell you. Then here.
Oh, this is great.
This
was one of the funniest. I would think I was in there with the sound, wasn't I?
Yeah, it was a funny scene.
This is not what it looks like.
Stooping.
So how many different days did we do this?
I don't know, but we were all laughing our asses off. And I love he's still wearing the headband as he's banging.
I love the sound.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's shoes in the dryer.
It does, yeah.
This was one of the coolest sets
Yes, it
that
was.
we worked on.
Yeah.
Thanks to Tyler.
And I love the photography here, the way it was done.
Yeah, it all was great.
And nobody expected this. This is Erin Reinhardt, playing the producer, calling for help.
I remember being there and filming it, and Tyler came out and he goes, if any of my neighbors come over here, because we had all the lights and everything going on, it was late, and he says, if any of my neighbors come over here, just tell them to go fuck themselves. I was like, okay, all right.
So it was a great season. I mean, it was a blast. It was a lot of work that we all put into it, but
we had fun doing it though.
But I think it came out good, and
I think it beat our expectations.
Yeah, it did. And for the budget we had, I think we did a great job.
Yeah, definitely.
We had a lot of people come together and work well with each other, and
season 2 will just be a whole lot better because we'll have hopefully a bigger budget, better, you know, equipment and everything. It's going to come out a lot better the next time.
So keep sharing Paragods.
Yeah, share Paragods is right.
Yes, yes.
Like us, and, you know, yeah, that's about it. But thank you for watching this whole time. Thanks for being a fan. And
Continue to support us.
yeah, we hope to see you soon. And, you know, you have to wait to find out if Ed and Jenkins survived.
Can't wait till season 2.
All right, have a good one. Bye.
Signing off.
Later.